I was going to start yelling and screaming that I didn't have any pumpkins, and yesterday I found this. Hanging pretty much out in the open, so I'm surprised I didn't see it. That is my first sizable Everest pumpkin. So we will try to water it because it's been bone dry here for a couple of weeks, and that was enough to reverse any excess soil moisture we had from the spring. Actually, most of Illinois was drowning, but this area really missed a lot of the storms, so we never were that far ahead anyway. Something attacked the eggplant, so it's a little behind in producing. Not even flowering at this point. Well, wait a minute. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Here we go, feeling blind again. I think that's it there. I hope I've got it. Yep, that's it. Okay. Excuse me, something landed on me. Alright. Let's go back out a bit. We got some green peppers right there. And these are bellboys. And it's been hot. They did sit there and do nothing until it got hot, and that was a long time. But they're doing very well now. Sorry about all the weeds. It's going to be my next project after I do the video. Now, mind you, I see this a lot on gardening sites, that people get all upset when they see their pumpkins faint in the middle of the day. This is actually a good thing. That's what they're supposed to do. It's just if the sun goes down and it cools off and they're still fainting, that's when you have a problem. But these pumpkin plants have no problem. And the leaves that I thought had mosaic, I don't know, it might be a different kind of plant, because definitely not a sick plant. Now, over here, let's see what we got. We got another mini pumpkin, I think. So hard to tell what you are. There it is. I don't know if it's going to be viable. It looks like something's been chewing on it. Over here we have Sweet Slice, which is not doing very well, and I think that's largely because the pumpkin plant is being so aggressive. And over there it must be Sweet Success, and that's doing much better than Sweet Slice. Now it's supposed to get cooler this week, so we'll see if they keep growing, but so far so good. There we go. This is Sweet Success. And that has quite a vine on it. I am going to cut back that pumpkin vine today, just to make sure that we don't inadvertently kill the Sweet Slice. Here's my potatoes, almost at the end of their season, growing in a bag. And I don't see any other pumpkins. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here. See if we got anything else. Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought they'd be back here by the oldest plants, because some of these plants are a lot pretty far behind. Yeah, there it is, hiding under all the leaves back here. So that's number 3, or number 2 actually. Number 3 is the one I'm not so sure about. So, maybe there's another nice surprise. Oh, that one didn't make it. Let's see, let me get that one on camera. Well, these video cameras are sure hard to... There, that one's gonna die. But, let's see what else we got here. There's another one that's gonna die. I mean, there's nothing else. Yeah, I guess there's nothing else. Darn it. And this is going into the neighbor's yard, so we're gonna yank it out over here. Okay, so 2.5 pumpkins, I'll call it. And a lot of weeding to do. Now, when I called the people who developed these pumpkins, they told me they'd rather see me grow Summit, which is very similar to Everest. Only difference from Everest is that Summit doesn't vine out as much. And I'm starting to see what they're talking about, because some of these plants are really taking off and going places. But I wanted Everest, so, you know, me being bullheaded, I went and bought Everest. You can only get Everest. I'll put a link in the description of the video. You can only get Everest from I think it's Harris Seeds. I'll have to take a look. It's a farming catalog. It's not a regular backyard catalog. You'll see they actually have GMOs in there, which I know a lot of gardeners are afraid of accidentally growing a GMO. You're not going to grow a GMO. You have to sign a contract, and you have to have inspections and blah blah blah. You're not accidentally going to grow a GMO. So don't ever worry about that. A hybrid is not a GMO. That's what this is. These right now are only being grown pretty much by farmers. And I think the point of them is you can fit more plants in a smaller space because they are smaller vines. Oh, there's another pumpkin. Aha! Okay, 3.5. Let's see if I can get back here. No, I can't get back there. Let's see if I can do this without falling. There we go. That's a pumpkin for you. Yeah. Okay, 3.5. Ow. Those pumpkins are spiky. And here's this hapless little Russian silvery fir tree. Hanging in there, but not getting enough sun, I don't think. And also had a rough start in life, so things aren't going very well. Here is our grafted brandywine. Doing okay. There's one part of the plant that just looks awful, but it's got a few tomatoes on it, and they're starting to turn a little bit. Over here we have the beef masters, which are turning yellow. I mean, the fruit is turning yellow, so they're almost ready to go. And lots on this plant on the outside, and not so many on the inside. And you know what? I think that's it for our little garden tour for this week. What's this over here? Looks like it's dying, whatever it is. So we will take that off. Okay. Alright, take that off. Alright, well, we'll see how big the great pumpkin gets, and that's all for this week, and I'll see you next week.